All I remember is when someone told me about Feng Shui, they came into my apartment and they told me to get a fountain, you need a goldfish, and I loved what you said to me. You said people's houses start looking like Chinese restaurants.
Exactly.
So today I'm joined by Manisha at her store, Natural Healing Home, which as soon as you walk in, honestly, you're like, oh, so relaxing here. Tell me a little bit about the store. What will people find here, firstly?
So this should be a one-stop place for all kinds of metaphysical products. If you're looking for alternate therapies, so crystals and sage or yoga incense products, all of those, basically just to feel nice.
Yeah, anybody who knows me knows this is the place I would hang out at. You, firstly, just really briefly, you came from a corporate background and then you started this. Where was the shift? Why?
I think working for about 11 years in the corporate field, and after having my second child, I was burnt out. So I was looking for something that would bring me more happiness, more balance in my life, more flexibility in my work timings, because it was just too much to handle. And that's what inspired me to start doing something. I took my background, my experience with digital marketing, and started an e-commerce store. And after 2 years of having that store, I launched this physical store.
Now, I know you do a lot of holistic therapies, but I want to talk today about Feng Shui. Now, there's different Feng Shuis. You use classical. So you're going to explain to me what that is. All I remember is when someone told me about Feng Shui, they came into my apartment and they told me to get a fountain, you need a goldfish, and I loved what you said to me. You said people's houses start looking like Chinese restaurants.
Exactly.
But classical Feng Shui is not like that. Tell us what it's about.
Classical Feng Shui, in a nutshell, it is just we have 9 stars. It's called Flying Star School of Feng Shui, and each one of them has its own energy, its own element, its own color. But in a simple way, Feng Shui can be described as harmonizing the energy of the elements in your space or balancing the elements in your space. And when I come in, that's what I do. So it's very custom. It's a very tailor-made solution for each house. So I cannot come in and say, put this in the east and that in the west and it's done. No, I have to take the measurements. So I would come with my compass. A typical consultation would be I carry my low plan with me and I check the energy of the space outside. So I see the main entrance because we believe that is the main mouth of where the energy enters from into any space. And once I have the direction, then I draw a birth chart for that property, and then I have to superimpose that onto your specific apartment or your villa. And then I know, okay, this area has probably an influence of sickness star, so I need to balance this, or this one has prosperity, so I need to enhance this more. So whatever we don't like, we try and reduce the impact, and whatever is great, we want more of, so we enhance that.
Tell me a little bit about what these represent.
So this guy is called a pagoda, and in China, if you see, a lot of movies and stuff with Jackie Chan, you'll always see these kind of buildings in the background. So these are like libraries. So this is something you could keep in your space with the kids. It helps them and focusing or learning better and stuff. So you could keep it as that. This guy is the little famous kitty cat. You'll see it in most Chinese restaurants at the main door, and it's always moving, the hands moving. So it's to welcome in prosperity is one belief, but when we use it in classical Feng Shui, when the hand is moving, it's basically creating movement. So if I want to activate an area in a space, I would suggest this. So it's constantly moving. But again, you don't have to necessarily buy this. You could even put in, those big grandfather clocks, or you could put in, a pendulum, something that creates movement, or you could even play music in that area. So that would be a substitute for this guy. This is called a vulu, and this is used in the sickness star area. So because it's the shape, the texture of it, the color of it, it signifies a lot of metal energy, and that's why we put it to cure the sickness star in Flying Star Feng Shui. This guy here, these are 6 coins tied together. But in classical Feng Shui, again, we also use that as a cure for the sickness star. So if you had a sickness energy in some place, you could just hang it somewhere. And where else? We have these little coins. These are small Chinese coins, and this is one of the strongest and the most important cure that we use in classical Feng Shui a lot. There's one star which brings in misfortune or, like serious issues it could bring in. So we always balance that with these coins. And again, it's so simple. You could have a glass of, just an empty glass, you put salt, you put these 6 coins in a circle, fill it up with water and just leave it. And then it does its job. And if you didn't have these coins, you could even just use pennies or, cents. So That's what I love about classical feng shui.
So, what would you say to people who are sitting there saying, you know, just by moving my bed isn't going to change my love life or my finance or something? What would you say to someone like that?
I say try it, and if it doesn't happen, then you can come back and tell me and take your money back.
Okay, so you're going to come to my house and do a floor plan, and we'll have a private conversation about this. Okay.
Definitely. No, but even otherwise, I've had cases where, you know, I've seen houses where you have not very auspicious energies at the main door, and, you know, I've suggested you put in these cures immediately. And when people have failed to do so, you've seen in the next few months things have happened, or, you know, people sleeping in sickness stars, and then they constantly have health issues. And when you ask them to change, the energy changes and they get better. But some people just are determined and they say, no, it can't be. And I just leave it because I have to respect. You should do this is my recommendation. And but most of the time when people do, they always come back and say, oh my God, that really changed everything. Yeah.